We need to be reinforcing the same stuff that teachers teach in class at home. I need y'all to get how serious the situation is. Today I have a test. I have students who don't want to show up for the test because they cannot read on grade level and they know the test is going to be hard. Because tests are hard and they can't read on grade level, they're going to engage in problem behaviors. Do you know there's a strong correlation between the level of literacy a person has and behavior problems that they have? Do you know that when I first got into my education class, the first thing they said that prisons will determine how many beds they need based on third grade reading scores. Because there's a strong correlation between reading scores, math scores, and behavior problems. I want you to imagine you're a kid and your teacher asks you to read and you're nervous because you know you can't read and people are gonna make fun of you. So you do one of two things. Either you make yourself a joke and you start disrupting the class in the hopes that you either get kicked out or you can avoid that situation altogether, or you do something aggressive and get kicked out of class, task avoidance, something like that. Your parents get called, you go home, you get scolded, you get your butt whooped, but you're still not learning, you're not growing, you're not doing anything. All because of something that can be easily avoided by working with your children at home to supplement what they're learning in school. Because 50 minutes is not enough time to teach your child a lot of stuff. It has to be reinforced. And this is not just because of COVID. This is not just because kids were out of school for a long time. That is a huge contributing factor to it. But it's also because they're in environments where education and literacy are not emphasized or it's not modeled. And we have to model it in order to see these children succeed. They're not going to succeed the way we want them to if we're not putting them in an environment or a position in which they can do it. Sending them to school every day, telling them not to get in trouble when they're getting in trouble for the thing that they're afraid of. I got a student, whenever the student has to work, he does not like doing it and he gets frustrated and then he gets mad and then he starts to lash out and I can't work with him past that point because he does not read on grade level and I can't give him grade level work because he's so far under grade level. Hear me when I say, if you are a parent and you have a child in a public school or in a school in general, you have to supplement their education by working with them at home. Please, we are in a crisis mode in American schools. And if you don't want your child to grow up to be whatever, work with your child now. Invest in your child now. Yes, you are stressed. Yes, you are tired. Yes, you are working 2 and 3 jobs to survive and put food on the table. We get it. But if you want your child to do the same thing, keep doing the same thing. If you want your child to do different, you have to do different. We have to be a team. Teachers and educators and parents have to be a team. We have to work together. Otherwise, we're going to fail.